Yes, guys, we are back again with another Elvis reaction. We've had a kind donation from one of our subscribers, Paul, who has requested that we react to a specific version of Hound Dog. So basically, he's saying he watched one of my Elvis reaction videos from the 1950s and it was on the Ed Sullivan Show. And I mentioned that Elvis was holding back a little bit. So basically, he was trying to do his like typical Elvis shaking his legs and hips and stuff like that. But he kept like reserving himself. And I think it was a time where he was getting like sort of heat for doing it. Like he was in trouble. People were saying, mate, knock it on the head. But he obviously wanted to do it. But because he was on this TV show, he kind of like reserved himself and was on his best behaviour. But Paul has said, you need to watch Elvis on the Milton Berle Show from June 1956, which was before his appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show, and it caused massive controversy amongst the establishment. So, as you know, any Elvis donations get the double whammy. So because we've done Hound Dog before, we're going to just do this video back to back, just double whammy it. So let's go straight into it. Hound Dog 1956. Let's go.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you were high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Well, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. Why you trying to get it? You were high class, well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Yeah, you ain't never gonna have it, you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
That's just so cool. There was, right, straight off the bat, I've heard loads of the Elvis songs now where I'm talking about, this sounds to me like the bass was one of them stood up ones. And finally, I've seen a performance where it shows he did have them double bass, whatever they're called, the stand up ones. People have said in the comments, like, yeah, you are right, it is them stand-up bass before, like, the electric bass come in the later versions. But back in the day, in his early appearances, you can hear in some of the performances that that's the specific kind of bass, just a chuggy, like, acoustic one. Also, you can just tell by the natural reactions of the audience here that this must have been... we all know that Elvis set trends. He was the original, you know what I mean? But it's so obvious, like, when you watch these kind of performances, their reactions are like, what is going on? And they absolutely love it. He went half time, so like there was the original tempo, and then you can go half time, or I think that's what it's called, it's half time, where you literally, instead of doing like 2 beats, you do 1 beat, but it's the same tempo, but you just do a half time. And then he drops into it, and he even here in 1956 he threw his hand back twice as if to say cut, and then he just went a cappella for a second. He was orchestrating from way back when. So sick. Right, let's re-watch it again and just try and dissect this video, because that was super, super cool.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you were high class, well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't
Sick.
never.
Pause it 1 sec. Look how cool this guy looks. If this guy come out now, people would think he's just cool. Or then again, I mean, obviously they would, but this generation now, there's so many like quirky people that would they be like, oh, he's just acting like that from back in the day. So I don't know if it would work this day and age, but back then you had all your Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin kind of people who were all suited, and they were the kind of rock stars of that era. And then you had this young buck come on the scene, smart, cool. He had all his rings and stuff on here, hair, looking just super cool, and then doing these dance moves that no one's done before. Like the other guys in the background here, you've got the bass player, the double bass player, the drummer and the guitarist. They're all just stood there like, you know, just because that's all you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that and that's it. Calm down, just play your part and then get off. Elvis is coming on, rocking out, chucking all these dance moves in your face where it's just like, hold on, no one does this. What are you doing here? It must have been like, this is crazy, this guy's on mad stuff, but he's just loving it. He feels the music and this is what his body's telling him to do, and it's just super cool, original. Let's go.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
Now he's giving the guitarist the spotlight.
Well, they said you were high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you were high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit. You ain't no friend of mine.
Half time.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time.
So cool.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
what was he, like 20 or something at this time, and his voice is just worlds apart from other people's, you know. I mean there's loads of amazing singers and stuff, but just in a league of his own. Just amazing. Just super cool performance and so original. He even has like the black trousers and shoes with the white socks. You can guarantee Michael Jackson saw this kind of stuff and just went, yep, I'm going to be using that because it's cool. Because he's OG. Let's go, Elvis. What another amazing recommendation. You guys have obviously seen everything out from Elvis, and now and again you these donations is where you're saying to me, this is how I see it, you're going, Charlie, if you're on an Elvis journey, you have to see this performance. And do you know what, I'm glad you're doing it, because I get to see the ins and outs, the OG kind of videos like this, the 1970s performances, and it's just, the rabbit hole is amazing. So thank you guys, thank you for the donation and the recommendations. Leave any comments in the comment section. And if you want a double whammy, you can always follow the link in the description, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Oh, it's always the way. Got in the day.